Cheating wife's affair with a student turned into her nightmare. Reddit cheating stories. I still remember the day I found out. The day that split my life in half, before the truth and after it. My name is Daniel, and for 10 years, I thought I had the perfect marriage. My wife, Laura, was a high school English teacher. Passionate, intelligent, adored by her students. We'd built a quiet, steady life together. A small house, 2 cars, weekend trips to the lake. Nothing extravagant, but filled with what I thought was love. Laura had always been a little distant lately, but I brushed it off as work stress. Teaching teenagers isn't easy, I told myself. She'd come home late, tired, and sometimes too distracted to even eat dinner. I didn't question her, maybe because I trusted her more than I trusted myself. Then one night, everything changed. It was around 11 p.m. when I heard her phone buzz on the nightstand. She was in the shower. Normally, I'd never touch her phone, but something in me, a quiet, uneasy instinct, told me to look. The message on her screen froze my blood. Greater than, can't stop thinking about you, Miss L. Same time tomorrow. I opened the thread. Dozens of messages. Pictures. Long, flirty conversations. My wife was having an affair, with one of her students. At first, I refused to believe it. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. But the more I read, the more undeniable it became. His name was Ryan, 18, senior year, her favorite student. The kind of kid who probably saw her as something more than a teacher, and she clearly didn't stop him. When Laura came out of the shower, humming softly, wrapped in a towel, I was shaking. I remember her face when she saw the phone in my hand, her smile dropped instantly. Daniel, I can explain. But there was no explanation that could undo what I'd read. I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I just walked out. Drove aimlessly through the night while my mind tore itself apart. For days, I couldn't eat or sleep. My wife, my partner, had betrayed me in the worst possible way. And not with another adult, but with a kid who trusted her as a mentor. She tried to talk to me several times. Said it was a mistake, that she felt unappreciated, that Ryan made her feel young again. She begged for forgiveness. But I couldn't look at her without seeing the woman who had shattered not only my trust, but her entire career and reputation. What she didn't know was that I had quietly gathered everything, the texts, photos, call logs. Every proof of her affair. I didn't plan revenge immediately. For weeks, I just observed. She went back to work like nothing had happened. I could tell she was nervous, jumpy, paranoid. Maybe she thought I'd tell the school. But I didn't. Not yet. Then one afternoon, something happened that changed everything. I got a call from Ryan's mother. She said Ryan had been acting strange lately, withdrawn, anxious, refusing to go to school. Then she said something that hit me like a truck. Greater than, I think your wife might be involved. I found messages from her on his phone. That was it. That was the line she'd crossed. Not just betrayal, but destruction. She'd manipulated a young man, played with his emotions, and left him spiraling. I knew what I had to do. I anonymously sent all the evidence to the school board, emails, screenshots, everything. Within a week, Laura was suspended pending investigation. When she came home that day, she looked like a ghost. Her hands trembled as she held the letter. They know, Daniel, please, tell me you didn't. But I didn't say a word. I just looked at her and walked away. The story spread fast. Beloved teacher caught in affair with student. News outlets picked it up. Parents demanded action. Ryan's mother filed charges. Within a month, Laura lost her teaching license. Her dream career, gone. Her reputation, destroyed. And Ryan, he moved away with his family, trying to rebuild what she'd broken. At first, I thought seeing her fall would make me feel better. But it didn't. Watching her crumble under the weight of her own actions was painful, even after what she did to me. She begged for forgiveness again, said she'd made a terrible mistake, and that she'd lost everything. I told her the truth. Greater than, no, Laura. You didn't lose everything. You threw it away. We divorced shortly after. She moved in with her sister in another state, trying to start over. I heard through mutual friends that she struggled to find work. No school would hire her, no community trusted her. The same woman who once stood proudly in front of a classroom was now hiding from the world she betrayed. As for me, it took time. Months of therapy, silence, and long walks alone before I started to heal. I learned that forgiveness isn't about excusing someone, it's about freeing yourself from their poison. I never remarried, but I did find peace. I began volunteering at a youth center, helping kids like Ryan find direction. Maybe that was my way of undoing some of the damage she caused. And sometimes, late at night, I think about her, not with anger, but with pity. Because the truth is, the affair didn't just ruin her marriage. It destroyed the very thing she loved most, teaching. Her secret romance turned into her lifelong nightmare. And me, I survived it. I walked through the fire, and I came out the other side, scarred, yes, but stronger.